Hey, what's up YouTube? Sky Badger here, and we are back on day 47. So, been a rough night. Didn't go too well, however, we'll just start with the leaderboard. As you can see, we're in 4th place, and we're probably going to jump up into 3rd, potentially today, which would be awesome to see, and then hopefully we'll jump even higher. In terms of most advanced nation, we are in 4th, however, we have taken a lot of casualties. So, we'll get straight to the point. We've gained most of our points from taking out Romania. Romania was getting in the way, so we took out the Romanian AI, essentially. Romania still has a lot of territory left, however, all this territory in here has now gone. Now, you notice all these purple spots of low area. Sadly, DF has had to go inactive. Now, we are on day 46, 47, and no one expected the game to last this long. So, DF has had to go inactive, and sadly he couldn't have gone at a, well, I wouldn't say worse time, but yeah, he couldn't have gone at a worse time. As we can see, actually what I might do is, what do we have available down here? Produce an anti-air gun, real quick. Anti-air gun, boom, done. So as you can see, we are at war with him, and at the same time we're trying to stop Venezuela. So we're actually not doing too bad against Venezuela. We're slowly dwindling him down. And we haven't lost too many of our own troops. We lost some troops up here, being really reckless and trying to, well, not being reckless, we did the right thing. Taking DF's capital before Venezuela could get to it. I think it was ultimately the right move. I'm going to lose those 2 infantry, ain't I? I can't sprint my way out of there. Nah. Okay, well, we will do those. We'll move those back into range because they'll be ready to fire pretty soon. Let's keep those going out of there. So we did capture DF's capital before Venezuela could get to it, and that has boosted our economy significantly. What we do have to keep in mind is that this, although things look good, it's going to fall back down. If we zoom out and we click on some of our provinces down here, for example, and as we can see, morale is falling. If we come up into Europe, we can see that morale is falling. And I mean, if we click up here as well, morale should be falling. So we do need to be very careful that we don't overestimate things and go start producing massive armies. We do have a lot of troops to produce, however the focus still has to be on making sure our food production can keep up. So as we can see, we've got a lot going on in the food production area. So what else occurred overnight? We lost our fleet. Now, I did a big no-no, and I had my fleet moving while I was offline, and that came back to bite me in the ass. I'm not sure if I ran into the Venezuelan fleet, or if Venezuela hunted me down, so I'll give props to them anyway. Good work, Venezuela. Fire tree, you killed my only fleet at this point in the game. So, props to him on that. I shouldn't have been so reckless as to move it during the night, however, he may have found it himself. Regardless, we need to be a little bit more careful going forward. So at the moment, we're going through the process of building a new fleet, and I'm hoping to get some of DF's fleet as he leaves. So his fleet's in here at the moment, so I've actually got to be very careful what I'll do. His fleet's coming to rendezvous up here, so I'll make sure my ships aren't there. The submarine's going to be a hassle. Don't have high command anymore. I'll move that up to there and ensure my naval bomber gets moved by the time he appears. In fact, I might just base the naval bomber down here for now till he goes past. So it would be awesome to get some of those ships. As you can see, we have a rocket flying in at the moment, and this is probably actually going to miss unless I get really lucky. So the thing is, I actually targeted this group here, but he then went and moved it back. I don't think he saw the rocket. He's just getting the weak group back and sending the strong one forwards. So with a bit of luck, our rocket will actually hit the 12th by mistake, which could be really handy. Elsewhere in the world, we can see that Rog has made very good progress against New Zealand. Now, this is awesome to see. If we recapture India, that will be a massive amount of his production gone. And that would be a massive blow to him. Oh, that's just... Oh, I've only got 1 trade with him. Okay, and even then, that's not a trade we're going to use for that. He needs to set me back into the coalition, and then I'll be good. So... Things are going really, really well over here. We'll destroy most of the New Zealand armies. There is a couple more major armies left up here. As we can see, we've got a 15. Where's the 40? There's a 40 around here somewhere. Maybe the 40 is up here. Where's the 40? Okay. I can't find it at the moment, but there's definitely a stack of 40 BC troops somewhere around here. And we need to be really careful, and we need to watch out for that. Apart from that, things are going well. Rog, with a bit of luck, should have India under our control. However, getting India under control is the easy part. Feeding India, that's the hard part. As we can see, our economy is heavily inflated at the moment because of that morale boost. But once we lose that morale boost and we come back down, it's going to come down hard. So we need to be very careful about what we do going forward. So we're going to have to invest, but at the same time, I need to replace that fleet. So that's where I was getting to. What we're building. As we can see at the moment, we are building quite a few rockets. Should be more rockets than that, in fact. I might have to go chuck a few more in the build queue. And we are also building a lot of ships. So we've got 2 battleships, 1 cruiser, and then 2 destroyers. So what we are going to do is rockets, or yeah, I need my navy back. I need my navy back real quick. So let's go and get those destroyers. Can probably only build 2, so I can probably actually only build 1, to be honest, which sucks. Or more, yeah. So I have to wait a bit more longer before I can start the next one. But it's really vital that we get our navy out. We're still researching our navy at the moment, and it sucked because we literally just got the range upgrade for our battleships as they ran into our enemy at point blank range. I should probably tell Roger about that. Okay, I need to tell Roger about that. But I mean, apart from that, yeah, everything's going okay. We've deployed paratroopers to recapture a few industrial centers that had been lost. My aim is now to march down into here, capture back that, march down into here, capture back that. The industrial centers aren't overly important to us, but what they do give Venezuela is an opportunity to replace the troops he loses. So we need to make sure he cannot do that. Oh, is he seeing the rocket? No, he's just opening fire. Aha! That is like nearly pretty much perfect. That is gonna be a good looking hit right there. 4 minutes. He might get out of there in time though. Oh, I'll lose the infantry, but I'll smack him in the face in the process. Let's just get in range of that. 6 minutes out. This artillery's been doing really well. It generally kills about 3 units per hit. So when I hit this, for example, I expect to kill like 1 artillery, a anti-tank gun, and because this is such a full stack, I'll probably only damage the rest. But that's been working really well. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just going for a scout. I need to scout down here and find out where that Venezuelan stack has gone. I know it's somewhere down here. I suspect it's probably headed down to here, or down to here, cut back in, but we'll know for sure pretty soon. And we've got this artillery moving in, and this has been doing an awesome job. It's been killing a lot of troops, this one stack. We completely killed 1 stack. This stack here, in fact, it was a stack of 30. It's now dead. There's 2 AA guns that are left that just captured this city here and just captured this point here. However, once again, just 2 AA guns out of a stack of 30 survive. The stack here, though, is currently, it's been up here, down here, and is now over here. So it's suspected to be cutting back to capture these, which suits me fine, because I'd love to hold on to this food producing province right here. And if he could not capture that, that would be awesome. So how far out is that rocket? 3 minutes. I suspect once he fires, he's gonna start moving. No, he hasn't. Oh, and he didn't lose that last infantry. That's awesome. So let's get that infantry out of there. So his weakness at the moment is actually infantry. He doesn't have a lot of it, so my elite infantry is actually a massive advantage. Not only does it give me a base to combat everything else in his stack, it is fast and it is deadly. So if he attacked one of my stacks directly, although this stack now is pretty impotent because it lost, well, 4 infantry, and I believe it's also lost 2 anti-tank guns and 1 anti-air gun. If he was to attack a stack like this directly, if I removed away the the artillery, if I was to move away the artillery, he'd be in for a bad time. Defense armor with 4.5 and defense infantry were 9, so basically anything you sent against it would get crushed. I'd take losses, of course, but it would be on a very different level to the levels of losses he took. Alright, let's capture that. Boom, get moving in faster, get up there and capture Vienna. Oh man, I hate cleaning up. Anyway, this should really push me up the scoreboard, eh? By the time I get all of these under our control, it should definitely jump us up into 3rd place above Void, and that would be real awesome for our team. I'm unsure what I'm going to do about Finland. I've had a right-away trade with him for the past like 4 days, and the AI just doesn't want to budge on it, and that is really, really annoying. You know, it's nothing off us. It's nothing major for us to be at war with him, because I mean we're at war with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 people. So another person, not an issue. However, it is slightly annoying that our enemy is over here and we've got Finland over here that we need to get through. So we'll get there slowly. At the same time, does it look safe? Oh, I'm gonna try again. Hopefully this time we make it across. Fingers crossed. And what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was also going to redeploy my spies because some reason North USA is still active, and I swear he's been inactive for a while now. We're going to take our Milsabs. We're going to take our economic saboteurs away from EA. They did a lot of good damage yesterday, and we're going to redeploy them on North USA. That way we can get an idea of if he has anything left and if he's up to anything, and then we can deal with it. I doubt he's up to much, but it'll pay to just be safe. At this point, if anything lands up here, there's nothing we can do. I mean, I can deploy 1, maybe 2 paratroopers, but that is the best I can do if he was to land. So we definitely need to make sure that that area is pretty safe. So how far away is that rocket? I'm just really stalling things for the rocket. Okay, that should hopefully hit, to be honest. I mean, oh, nah. That's going to be a tough one. That might just be a little far off. I'm conflicted. I'm gonna go, yes, it hits. Hits the stack of 33. Because that's not too far. I changed my mind. It's gonna miss. Because, I mean, that is pretty far out. It's gonna be close, regardless of what happens. Yep, so as I predicted, it was a miss. Not a big deal though, we got the RT coming up from behind, and they'll be in position pretty soon to open fire. So I'm actually going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.